Listen, in your life, you need to be a praying Christian, because some of you are at a place right now to where your marriage is struggling, and you think, man, we can overcome this. I know what you husbands are thinking. Some of your wives are going, well, we need to see a counselor. And so all you husbands, probably your first instinct is, we got issues, we'll take care of it. That'd be mine, because that's what men do. We take care of things, right? And so man, we're going to solve this, and we can work on this, and great. You should work at it. But listen, if you think you did it, you're going to get to glory, and you're going to think you're something. But let me tell you something, man. If you fall on your knees, and some of you need to seek counseling, get counseling. You fall on your knees and you say, God, I need you to save my marriage. I need you to help my wife. I need you to help me. God, we are dependent upon you. And then when your marriage is saved and your marriage is thriving, God gets the glory. You need to be a praying individual, because if you're an addict, and you want to overcome your addiction, and man, you get in a great program. You can get in a great AA and all that kind, or whatever program you want to get in. And some of us need some program. We can recommend some good ones if you're an addict. Okay, come to us. We can help you. But if you depend on that, then that program is going to get the glory, not God. But if you are dependent upon God and you're desperate and you get on your knees and you plead with God, then you begin to give God the glory, and you know God in an entire new way. Man, you as a parent, you struggle. If you've got a child, you struggle. If you don't, you're probably not a good parent, to be quite honest. If you're not struggling as a parent, that's probably a sign you're not a good parent. Children are probably going to kill the world one day, all right, if you're not struggling. Parenting's a struggle. Man, I got 5 kids, and the 5th one's harder than the first one, because I knew everything on the 5th one. On the first one. I know nothing on the 5th one. But you can read all the books you want. And that's great. You need to read some parenting books. But if that's what you trust to make you a better parent, then the author gets all the credit. Listen, you better be a praying person, because only God can make you the parent that you need to be. And only God can do things in your marriage. And only God can help you overcome your addictions the way you want. Only God can do those things in a radical way, and only God needs the glory. And if you're not a praying person, He won't get it. And it'll be a flash in the pan most of the time. We got to be a praying church, and we got to be a praying Christian, because we are completely dependent upon the power of God. Completely dependent upon the power of God. We're also got to be a praying church, because not only were they dependent upon the power of God, then they were also driven by the mission of God. And when you're driven by the mission of God, you'll pray. When you're driven by the mission of God, you won't have anything to do but pray, right? I mean, listen, when the early church got together, they were praying, and in Acts 13, they sent out Paul and Barnabas, because they were driven by the mission of God.